resistance is a cauldron of pressure, and that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, a crew looking to make a statement, taking on the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Spartans were booted away to start the game. He'll bring it out. It's Hicks. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. He's been a story all season long, just continues to impress. The question remains, of all the catches he's made, can he reel in the Heisman Trophy, Jesse?
Well, the games are only going to get bigger because of his success in the first half of the year. His team is winning a lot of games. It's about championships, but this guy has an opportunity to win the Heisman Trophy. He's a big part of his team's success today.
No doubt, and the whole field's slanted towards stopping him. But he's been that good through the first part of the season. Can it continue? Against better competition and championship moments, that will decide whether he wins the Heisman.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Rush is on him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And here comes... Oh, they faked it. Snapped it to the up man.
Man, that is...
Brings him to the open. The 40. Running inside the 20. The fake punt works to absolute perfection, and it's a touchdown. Everybody loves a good dose of trickeration, and this is usually where you say something like, boy, I bet they worked on that a lot. That might also be the first time they've ever done it, but it worked.
It worked. I don't like it. I never liked fake punts. I'd rather give it to my athletic people on the field that are used to touching the football. But great job, great execution, confused everybody, including us up here in the booth, and it worked.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They love to be aggressive, but that was a flat-out gamble with the fake punt, and man, did it pay off. They turned it into a touchdown pass. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. So the Michigan State Spartans offense will have its first possession of the game. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football, and I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and your sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
Well, remember in our day, man, like you had hammers, right? They were just big physical guys. Now you've seen the positions switch. The bodies look different. They look more like safeties, and you're right. Speed, sideline to sideline, blitzing, so much versatility. Good luck.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And the Spartans decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Made a defender miss. And he's in for the score. Touchdown.
And that is one of the biggest plays of that young man's football life. The true freshman taking the punt to the house. If I'm the head coach and I watch that, I'm now trying to find ways to get this guy on the field offensively because he's got some special ability.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Grab near the marker. It's McCray. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They'll go to the ground. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. The Spartans will punt it away on fourth down. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown. Now on the return. He's got great speed. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Handoff from the gun. Turning it on. He's at the 10. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Hands it off. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Punt is on its way. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Going for the big play. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Cruz. Makes the grab, it's Hicks. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short. It's a fake. He's looking to pass. The throw. And the pass is incomplete off the fake field goal, and sometimes you just outsmart yourself. Boy, you look smart when it works out, but when it goes awry, you are left to second-guess yourself. They'll start this drive going to the air. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And the Spartans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Going right to work up top. Looking to take a shot. Got it inside the 10. And it's a touchdown, puts 6 on the board.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back. In this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Syracuse packed a wallop today, and in many ways felt like it packed Otto's Army with them too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead it felt like a walk through the park in central New York. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Leaves it with the back. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. The Spartans have put themselves in dire straits. Last play, it's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's McCray. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. The play-action fake. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. The give to the tailback. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Got enough for the first. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The vote.
Oh, he's got some space. by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to throw. It's Cruz. Gets it out fast. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's McCray. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. From the gun. Give on the inside. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Back to pass on second down. Gets it out quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. And the Spartans will call on their punt team. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Trying to escape. There he goes. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, first and 10. Scanning the field, it's Cruz. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And we're going to call his name a lot today because this dude, he had over 100 last week. He has over 100 almost every single week because he's a staple in this offense. Puts up big numbers, makes big plays, and that's why he's also in the Heisman Trophy conversation. A wide receiver in that debate is special. This dude is special.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Throws to the wideout. Into the end zone for a touchdown.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Two-point conversion attempt is coming. Tight end now in motion. Snap in the shotgun. Makes the grab on the left. Stop short. They'll bring him down at the 1. He just couldn't get it in. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Got it in the middle, it's McCray. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Holding. Offense.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise that the O-line gets called for holding. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. The Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Dropping back, it's Cruz. He rifles one deep to the left. Pulls it in down the sideline. Touchdown.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Looking for the 2-point try. Wants to go up top. He makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. I don't think it would have killed him to kick it there. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's got it again. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Spartans line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Lowers those pads. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Carter. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The offense lining up for a 1st down play.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a 1st down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
Let's go! Looking for space. It's McLaughlin. Oh, what a cut! They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there!
Man, this guy has had a tremendous season. When you're getting mentioned for the Heisman Trophy as a true freshman running back, that is
and it'll be a touchdown.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. The home team is just destroying the competition today, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The away team has done nothing to stop this offense. This is ugly today. They're up by 17 over New Mexico. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gonna swing it on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Kelly. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Spartans will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch at the 35. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Bring in the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. He's got an open man. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. He'll keep it himself. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And with the extra lead is even bigger. Boy, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. Runs through the tackle. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Marsh. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Looking to throw on first down. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll back them up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. The give on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. There's the pressure. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in East Lansing. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Spartan Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Spartans will punt this one away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Looking to throw, it's Cruz. He's taking the shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Working that left side now. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. That's caught. It's Beasley. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room. It's McLaughlin. Hard running there.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And how about this? They're going to... Oh, what a call on the fake. They're going to throw it. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Here we go. Off-play action on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays.
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. He's in for the score. Touchdown.
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, and number 3 is coming soon.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UConn is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Duke. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. RPO complete to open the drive. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. 2nd down coming up. The give on the counter. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Hold it. Offense.
A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Give to the running back. Fights off a defender. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. Fighting off the defender. Inside the 25. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Back to pass, it's Cruz. Flips it out to the back. Looks it into his hands and then waltzes it into the end zone. Touchdown. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding, pounding, pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Now on the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
They'll go back to work on offense. The running back has it. Powers through the defender. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's got it on the run. Pulls it in and takes it in for a touchdown. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Catch in the middle. It's Spiller. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Using the quick game. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. And the Spartans will line up to punt it away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the air, it's Cruz. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Got him downfield. Finding open areas. Into the end zone for a touchdown.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score in the season.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they tack on a little more to this big lead.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You could tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. One final play before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it's incomplete. The defense knocks it away as we have knocked down 3 quarters and head to the 4th. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Motion from the back. To the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. He wants to throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Parachek. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The Spartans send out the punt unit. Holds it in and looking upfield. Ripping, just shedding tackles. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. To throw, it's Cruz. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Extending the play. Trying to make magic with his feet. Quarterback gets the 1st down and more. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. It's a draw. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Fouls through the defense. They get him him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? After the filthy move, he's got room. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. First snap in the red zone on this drive. The run from the shotgun. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, this defense is eyeing the scoreboard. You know they're looking up there. They want to keep this goose egg intact. They've been so good all game long. Still playing with phenomenal effort here in the 4th quarter, creating that fumble and takeaway.
And he's got a touchdown. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Let's go to... now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Tulsa is in front. They've answered the bill today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by just 2 over Florida Atlantic. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Pressure coming. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense picks it up. He scooped it, and he scored with it. Took the fumble all the way back for a touchdown.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Only reason you can think of for the onside kick here is they want to stick it to him. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Spartans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. The Spartans decide to punt it away. They got to him and blocked it. Picks it up inside midfield.
And they did a really nice job on that punt block. They haven't showed that this year yet, so they overloaded the one side. They used their speed to get the block, and then how about scooping and scoring and taking it to the crib?
On to attempt the try. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. You don't see this all the time, but when you do, it is such a momentum swing to block, punt, scoop, and score for a touchdown. What a job by the special teams. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. The Spartans will punt it away on 4th down. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. Let's see what he can do with it. Slips through the line. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Inside the 30. Breaks into the open. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Running back searching for a hole. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Rides the back on the option, the give. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Spartans will call on their punt team. Now, don't forget, and I'm sure he hasn't, he had one blocked earlier. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit. Continues to fight for yards. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Quick step and go. Turning it on. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll leave it with the lone back.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
The Spartans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll move the tight end. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. Makes a move. Running through contact. And another broken tackle. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. On the run, it's McLaughlin. At the 35, he's got room. There he goes. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Spartans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quickly to the tight end. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
His offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. And the Spartans line up to punt it away. Now, don't forget, and I'm sure he hasn't, he had one blocked earlier. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage.
Offside, defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
The Spartans will send out the punt unit. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier.
Offside, defense.
Now, a game can end on a defensive penalty, so they'll get one more crack at it with an untimed down.
Number 96, on to kick it away.
They punted away on fourth down. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring it on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.